Well, looks like my washer is having some issues here. We've got a possible problem with the dial. It wants to keep on going despite the cycle completing. It wants to keep continuously running, so I've got a spare washer I'm going to work on just in case, but I'm not ready to replace this thing yet. I might be able to get it fixed, but for right now I need to, kind of see if my other one's working here, and we'll test it out, see how it does. Alright, I already got the other one kind of propped up. I'm going to be connecting the water hose to it. I've had it disconnected for a little bit, but this is a spare we've had. Never got rid of it because it worked fine. Both of them are Maytags, a really good brand, and that one we've used in there for the last 10-15 years, and flawless. It's really worked well, and this one's about 20 years old. And just can't afford one of those new ones right now, and I don't want to buy another used piece of junk, so I want to see if I can fire this up. And another reason I'm not wanting to replace it right now, we're probably making our trip south of the border here in another few weeks, and I'd rather just wait till we get back. If it can't be fixed before our trip, then we'll leave it, but when we get back we'll have to invest in another one. But for right now, this is what I'm going to go ahead and try to do, see if I can fire this one up, and we'll keep rolling. Alright, so I took the front panel off. I reconnected my water pump here. I've always had that disconnected because of the winter time, and yeah, basically we'll go ahead and move this over to the water spigot here and test it out, see how it does. Alright, so I've got it moved in position next to my water spigot over here. There it is around the back, and got a Y connection because you got to have both hot and cold hoses hooked up to it, otherwise it's just going to run out the one that's not connected. So I just use a Y connection here and just supplying cold water only. And I actually had a piece of PVC here. This is, I believe, 1.5 inch, and had a little end on it here to drain down into the flower garden. So what we call is gray water will basically be draining into the flower garden here, but if you're doing whites and Clorox, it's not a good idea to let that drain in the flower garden because you'll kill every living thing in here, including the plants. So laundry detergent and stuff, this is actually not a bad idea to let it drain in your flower garden here. So well, let me go ahead and fire this up, see how it does. And the plug barely reaches to my outside extension outlet here, so it's filling up with water now. Had to tighten up a small leak on the Y connection, but overall, it's still dripping a little bit, but not bad compared to what it was. So far it's filling with water. We'll see how it goes. Alright, it's pumping. The belts are moving. Oh yeah. So far so good. First time in about 3 years since this thing is running. It's been sitting outside the entire time, just covered up with an old shower curtain here, so it's doing great. Alright, here's the drain out. We'll just kind of fill in the flower garden here. So far so good. Pretty much done draining now and going through a spin cycle. Yeah, got a nice little flood in the flower garden now, but not a big deal. It's done this a lot during normal rainstorms, so. Alright, I think I'll wrap up this video. It's pretty much running excellent. Just refilling with water again, doing another cycle, but I think we've seen all we need to see here, so yeah. So now we've got a nice backup in case that one in the kitchen actually does fail, then this one will be the backup till we decide to get another one. Hopefully I can just fix it. That'd be a lot cheaper than buying another washer, especially these days. So, thanks for watching.